Are- Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Please tell me about yourself. How are you today?
I'm absolutely fine. I'm doing great. Okay.
Hi, YouTuber.
So, are you a YouTuber?
Yeah, I am a YouTuber. I'm asking to you.
Okay.
Are
Sorry?
you a YouTuber?
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
Okay. So how long have you been on YouTube?
Um, I think it's been 4 months since I've been running my YouTube channel.
Okay, okay. Uh, how is your channel going?
Sorry?
How is your channel going on?
Yeah, my channel is going on very well, and yeah, it's
Okay.
on very good.
Okay, okay. That's good. Okay. So we are stranger and meeting first time. So let's start a brief introduction. Then we will start something active with activity and maybe with topic if you have in your mind.
Okay.
So let's
Okay.
start.
So, okay, let me introduce myself first. Okay. So, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. My name is Ghanin Bhagwas and I belong to Uttar Pradesh. As far as my education is concerned, I am pursuing engineering in computer science and engineering. And my hobbies are playing cricket and listening to the music. And I also run a YouTube channel where I upload conversational videos over there. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay,
what
okay.
it about.
And what's your channel name?
My channel name is English with Ghanu, GHANNU.
Okay, okay, okay. I heard your channel name, and I think I watched your one or two videos with. Have you done conversation with Karishma?
Yes.
Okay, I think I have watched that video. Okay, now let's start with me. I'm Preeti and I'm an English teacher. I'm teaching in a private school. I'm from Haryana and right now I'm living in Bahadurgarh, that is near New Delhi. Apart from that, I'm running two YouTube channels. One is Easy Way to Learn with Preeti, that is my study channel. I make videos related to NCRT syllabus, some grammar topics, and sometimes this type of conversation I upload. And another channel is EGV Vlog. That is my vlogging channel. That's all about me.
That's fine. So, like, my question is to you, like, how do you handle, all this stuff? Like, you are running your YouTube channel, you are even a teacher, you are running two YouTube channel. So, how do you manage all that?
Hmm. Actually, now it's not difficult for me. Now I'm habitual, but yes, I have changed my school this year, and here I'm taking TGT classes, like 5th to 10th classes. Earlier, I was in another school till I had done work there till continue 4 years, and there I was working as a PGT teacher. So there was workload, a lots of workload I was facing there. That's why in the middle of the session of last year, my channel got freeze because I was not regular on my channel. I was not regularly uploading videos, and it is the rule of YouTube. Like if you
Yes.
want to run your channel smoothly, so for that you have to be consistent on the channel. So yes, sometimes it is difficult, like to manage two channels. But yes, somehow I'm managing. Like now I'm uploading videos, 3 4 videos in a week.
That's amazing. Yeah, I also upload 2 to 3 videos in a week because
That's enough.
consistency,
Yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
consistency should be there. Otherwise, yeah,
Yes. Yes.
your channel can be died. So,
Can be died and can be freeze. What is the benefit of that?
yeah, right.
So, do you have any topic in your mind?
No, I do not have any topic. And like to be honest, when I have conversation, I don't bring up any topic. Like I do not come up with any topic. I just have a random chat. Yeah,
Okay. So, till now, how many conversation you have done?
almost 70s, approx
70,
70. 70, yeah,
17 or 70?
70, 70.
Oh, that's great. More than me. Oh my
And
God. So,
what
that
about you?
uh, I don't, I did not count till now, but yes, from February until now, I'm doing conversation, many conversation. but not counted.
Still, like
Okay.
I also do not count like whenever because I upload my videos on YouTube channel. So there is an option there on YouTube that how many videos have you uploaded so far. So
Hmm.
of course I upload conversational videos over there. So
Hmm.
you can guess from there. Yeah, that yeah
That's easy for you because you are only uploading conversation videos.
yeah.
But sometimes I upload my solo videos also. And
Mhm.
earlier, before January 2004, I was regularly uploading only my personal, my solo videos related to grammar. But yes,
Mhm.
in this February, when I watched one or two videos, English conversation, that time I was thinking, yes, I should also start. And then my first conversation video was with Surbhi ma'am, Surbhi Goyal. So then I started. Um,
That's
so I think which I observed, like if we have to be consistent for the practice of English, we should use some topic and we should talk about on a particular topic for the conversation. So if you have nothing in your mind, I think we should start like a activity. I'm giving you 4 5 words. You can try to make the story by using those words. I think you already heard about these. Like, are you ready and comfortable for that?
just hold on. Yeah.
Hmm. I think there is no need to jot down all these words. Just bring in your mind.
Yeah, now you can.
Okay. So first word is forest.
Forest.
Second word is mouse.
Sorry.
Mouse. Rat.
Mouse. Okay.
One is lion,
Okay.
and fourth is hunter. I think you are familiar with these all words.
I'm familiar, but I have not heard the story about it. So,
Okay,
would you
okay.
like to start first?
With myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I already read this story in my childhood, The Lion and the Mouse. And in this story, what happened? Like once a lion was in a lion was in a forest, and he was sleeping under the tree, and a mouse came there. He started to jumping over the lion, and immediately lion wake up. He caught the mouse and he said, I will eat you. But the mouse start begging for mercy. Please let me go, I will definitely help you one day. And once the lion laughed at him, how you will help me, you are very small in size. But yes, he promised, definitely I will help you, and please let me go today only. And somehow the lion feel mercy on him, he took pity on him, and he let him free. And what happened was after some time, after some days back, a hunter came there in the same forest. He um, he fell down a net, and immediately the same lion caught in the same net, and he roared for help. The lion roared for the help, and the mouse, he was familiar with the sound of the lion, and he came there. He cut the net with his sharp teeth, and
Yeah.
now lion was free. Lion became very happy. They both were friends now, and in the end, the moral is that too good, how good. If you are doing help, if you are doing something good for someone, definitely in return, God give you something good in your life.
Right. Right.
So, so
So,
I heard and read this story in my childhood, early childhood, like in my primary class.
yeah, I think I also heard, but I had a blur picture about it. So, I do not have any idea like what to speak
Hmm.
on this. So,
Actually,
that's why I just offered
yeah,
you.
this story already read, but I think when you do practice for English, you always feel free to make sentences, to frame sentences, and to make the story by using some words. You can do this activity with anyone. That is good. Because if we are in the habit of making sentence and frame sentence and create the story, that will beneficial for our sharp mind as well as for constructing
Perfect.
sentence also. Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
So, is there any question and doubt in your mind? You can ask. Otherwise, I will ask again because I'm always full of questions.
Okay, so my question is that do you have toxic people around you? Are you surrounded by toxic people?
Toxic in the sense of
Um,
uh, orthodox.
kind of jealous people, bad people, these kind of people.
Uh, I don't feel so because in
Like
my
toxic people
family,
are those I think who always jealous of you, who always say bad thing, who condemn you.
backbite,
So, yeah.
backbiter. Okay, I don't feel so because in my family everyone supports me. In my neighborhood, I never go outside to move here and there. I have no such time because my half day always spend in school, and after returning, most of time I spend in my separate room because every day I do conversation, one or two sessions I try to attend, and after that I like to read some syllabus books. And I have one son, so I like to spend some time with my son also.
Okay.
I have one
That's
pet also.
that's amazing.
So I like to spend time with my pet dog. Yeah, that's all because I have no time to move here and there, and I have no time to spend by in gossips with the ladies. And in school, there is a good environment. Every person is very supportive. Most of females are there, even though there is no this type of activity which I observed, like a backbiting and toxic. You are using this word, so everywhere I feel good positivity.
Okay, so that's amazing. But
Yes.
that's amazing. Like most of the people have the toxic people around themselves. So that's why I'm asking.
I think politics everywhere. Politics is everywhere. Whether you are working in a school, in an institute, in a company, everywhere. But it's depend on your own mentality also. How you are facing all these things. Like if
Exactly.
you are you are full of positive mind. You have full of positive thoughts in your mind. And if you are busy, you are making yourself busy and indulging every time in a work, so definitely
Yes.
you have no time to worry about all these things.
Yes. Right. Right.
So
Okay.
yes. Are
So, do you have
you
any
working
question?
somewhere or you are a student?
No, no, I'm a student actually. I'm not
Okay.
working here. And, for last 2 days, I am not having any conversation. So it is because my exams are approaching. So it is Sunday today. I got the time. I got the opportunity. Opportunity. So I just thought let's have a conversation. So
Actually, same
yeah.
I do. Like on regular basis, I am free only in evening time. And in Haryana, there are no vacations till now for the teachers. We will get vacation from 1st of June to 1st of July. So
Mhm.
right now, what I do, I like to do conversation only on weekend, and otherwise, most of YouTubers have no evening time. But if anyone
So
is free for evening, I always like to do conversation only in evening.
so it's mean you take a gap for 4 to 5 days of gap, and then you have conversation.
Not sometimes for the gap, but if someone is free in the evening, I always ready to connect
Right?
because after yes, after 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'm free. Now I get free from school after 1 o'clock, and then I take a power nap at home. And in evening after 4, 5 o'clock, I'm free.
That's fine. Like, I'm not comfortable with gaps, like whenever I have gaps or even for, longer period of time, then I
Mm,
feel very uncomfortable. When
mm,
I come after, when I come after the gaps, when I have conversation after gaps, then I feel very uncomfortable and I start
mm.
fumbling and
Yeah,
my
it
flow,
happens.
my flow get broken down and
Mm,
yeah, and conversation doesn't go smoothly from my
mm.
side. So that happened with me, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I had 2 days of gap, and I don't want to these gap out might I don't want to extend these gaps. So
Hmm.
let's have a conversation. So
It happens with everyone. Like if you are not feeling comfortable, if you are not doing any practice, any language, not for English, if you are learning anything and not doing practice on regular basis, that definitely it happens with everyone.
yeah,
But
right,
I'm a teacher and I do conversation with the students in school. It is compulsory to speak English to English for me every time in the school. But sometimes what I feel there, like I and not for I, most of teachers use repeated sentences like you have to do this, follow these rules, and obey your teacher, stand up, move in a queue. So these all are the repeated sentences. Nothing new is there.
right.
And when I teach, especially during teaching, sometimes I use English to English. And if there is any grammar topic, and if students are not understanding totally English, so in that case, I have to use bilingual also.
Okay, that's
Yes.
amazing. And
Hmm.
even though it is my exam time, still I'm just finding out the time for have conversation. And
Hmm.
I was thinking I will have even more conversation, two to three more conversation today.
Hmm. Yes,
Let's
it is important. Yes, it is important for us to do conversation if you are at intermediate level, even at advanced level also. Because I think English is not our first language. We have to be consistent on regular basis to spend 1 hour, 2 hour every day. But sometimes it's not happen and not possible for us. Like if someone is another person is not free according to our availability. So in that case, maybe 1 and 2 days gap also.
right. Okay, so like it also happens with you like sometimes that in your school, like children mostly do not know the English language and they
Hmm.
don't comprehend like what you are saying. So it happens.
Yeah, actually, yesterday in Haryana was election, so we got 1 day extra holiday in that case. Otherwise, on Friday, I remembered on Friday when I was teaching in 8th class, there is one student and he said, "Ma'am, I'm not feeling comfortable in English to English." He said, "Ma'am, may I speak one time Hindi because Hindi is our native language here?" And I said, "Yes, stand up and tell." And he said, "Ma'am, I'm not feeling comfortable in English. Please always try to teach in Hindi." And I said, "Beta, I am which subject teacher I am?" He said, "Ma'am, English teacher." Ma'am, I said, "English is just a language. Like you are learning Hindi in Hindi language, so same happens with English also. I'm an English teacher, so it is compulsory to for you and for me
Exactly.
to
Exactly.
to teach English to English to learn English words. If you are not feeling comfortable in any particular word, only in that case, I'm always allowed to student to describe in your native language whether any queries is coming in your mind, and
Right.
same I do. Like if something is very difficult complex topic I'm teaching, in that case I always try to use bilingual. Otherwise most of time I always motivate my student like your SST is in English, your science is in English, your GK is in English, your maths is in English, and same
Are you
your English is automatically in English, then why you are always try to run from English language?
right, right. And in their future is also depending on English, I think. They will
Yeah.
definitely are gonna deal with English language in future
Hmm.
because
Yeah. We
and
do this, but somehow they are not understanding now. I always try to motivate
you should try
with
to
the
make them understand that English
hmm,
language is very crucial. In
hmm,
future, yeah, it is going to on boom. So you have to, like somehow you have to speak in English, whether you want or not. Okay,
hmm.
there is no choice here. You have to speak in English.
Yes. And you know what? In one class, suppose there are 40 students, and out of 40, 10 to 15 students always be brilliant in every class. So those are very comfortable to speak English with me and with every teacher. But out of apart from 15, 20 and 10 and maybe 15 students are in the stage very poor, very weak, and they are below the average level. So they always want to study in their native language, but it is not important and it is not allowed in school.
Like I think they will get habitual, like as
Yeah,
they.
gradually. If we are
Yeah.
imposing
As they
English on them, gradually they will have it. Otherwise, because I'm teaching in fifth class also, and fifth class are very habitual to speak English with me. Only two, three, expect two, three students. Most of students
exceptions are
always,
always there.
yeah, exceptions are always there. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, any queries, any doubt, anything if in your mind you can ask. Otherwise, we can wrap up the session.
Right now, I do not have.
Okay.
Okay. Then,
So it's very nice a conversation with you. I think yes, definitely. And please send me the link of your channel so that I can also subscribe. Till then, I
okay.
did not
So,
subscribe your
and
channel. Yes.
yours too. Please send your YouTube channel
Yeah.
link also. Okay, then bye. It was a
And best
lovely
of luck for
conversation.
exam. And
Thank
okay,
you.
keep
Thank you.
growing. Yes.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.